All right, folks, good morning. Okay, let's get started here. So, for today, Friday, September the 20th, we have the following. At 2 p.m. Eastern, we'll have FOMC member Harker speaking. Moderate impact is expected from that, but that's it. So, for the rest of the day, we're pretty much in the clear. We'll see what happens. That all being said, looking at the QQQ, the NASDAQ ETF, we have the um, action yesterday was technically okay. So the trading was more or less neutral yesterday, but we gapped substantially higher at the open after it was the day after the FOMC had done a 50 basis point rate cut, which we expected to have some bullish impact on the market, and it did. And today looks like we're going to open about the same place we closed yesterday. That's currently what it looks like will happen. Now, taking a look at stocks from yesterday, only had a couple of things that we did. So first off, we have Tesla, which was bullish yesterday. We were able to catch it after it broke above our target number one of 240.22. But it only went about halfway to target number two, which was at 246.44. So we never got to our secondary target, but we did have a decent move here, which we were able to exploit basically from here to there. Okay, so that worked out. Apple was more successful. We had two signals for that. One for its move up to its target number one of 227.35, and the second signal for its move to target number two, which was 229.71. Both were successful, and the stock actually topped out slightly higher than its target number two, topped out at 229.82, looks like. All right, so that was it. That's all we found yesterday. So, having said that, let's take a look at what's showing up on our pre-market scan. All right, first up, we have BNZI, which is currently up 73.2%. 6.5 million shares have traded. It's over $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list. Again, the symbol is BNZI. Next up is GDHG, which is presently up about 31%. 5.9 million shares have traded. It's at least $1 per share, so we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list as well. Next up, we have LFLY, presently up about 80%, 4.6 million shares, and it's over $1 per share, so we'll add that to our pre-market watch list. LFLY. Next up, we have LUNR. I'm not sure if this is done. Yeah, it's only at 0.3%. Never mind. Skip. That one's not hasn't moved enough, so we can skip that one. Next up, we have TNON, which is presently up over 32%. 4.1 million shares traded. It's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list as well. Again, the symbol is TNON. All right. Now, if you folks see any other stocks that meet all four of our criteria, let me know in the chat. Those stocks that I just posted are what we found so far. We're looking for a NASDAQ listed stock that has traded at least 1 million shares of volume in today's pre-market session. Also, it must be at least $1 per share at the present and must have achieved at least a 6% price change, positive or negative. OMEX is mentioned. Let's see. That's currently down 9%. 1.6 million shares traded. It's at least $1 per share. Okay, so that does qualify. So we're adding OMEX to our list. Okay, so if you folks see any other stocks besides the 5 we've already mentioned, let me know in the chat. Again, we need to have a NASDAQ listed stock. Must be trading at least $1 per share in the current pre-market session. Also must have achieved in this current pre-market at least a 6% price change, which can be positive or negative, and at least a million shares traded in the pre-market. All right, looks like that's it then. So we'll go ahead and wrap up for today's Pre-Market Pulse. Folks, please be sure to like the video. I see we have 13 likes, but more than 13 people watching. So please be sure to hit the like button. That greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm. And also, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that way you get notifications. If anyone's watching this video on a replay, if you're not familiar with our company, check out fundertrading.com, our website. You will see a link in the description to this video. Other than that, for everyone else, I'll see you in the coaching room in about 26 minutes. And otherwise, folks, I'll see you for Monday's Pre-Market Pulse. Everyone have a great weekend and a great trading session. Take care.